Hey guys, today we're taking a look at another tarot deck. This one is by Stello. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I have not actually heard of that one before. Usually when it comes to tarot, I'm very much a Llewellyn fan. With Oracle cards, I love the Hay House, the quality. So I'm not really sure what to expect from this particular one, but you'll get my initial impressions as I sort through it. So first things first, it is a pretty traditional, like a playing card box. And if you have the chance, maybe invest in something a little bit more durable. This is another deck that I have where it's got kind of a cardboard and magnetic enclosure. But if you want maybe a satchel or a leather box, would be wise just to keep these cards protected. I didn't notice this actually from the outside of the box, but holding them now, I feel like these are actually a little bit more on the thin side as well. So I'm just going to open another deck I have here and compare. Maybe it's not. Okay, so, oh, there we go. Maybe just a little bit. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's just a small lip here. So they are a little bit more narrow than your traditional tarot cards. But I think that the reason they feel so narrow is the white border with a really dark center like that. They're not as thin as they look. So kind of an optical illusion there. The back of them kind of looks like a stained glass. It's not something that I feel terribly connected to, but it's not awful either. No gilded edges, just your traditional cardstock. And this is more of a matte finish on it. They are a little bit on the thinner side, but not terribly thin, actually. I'm going to go ahead and say that this is pretty mid-line, what you would expect from a tarot deck. Looking at the major arcana here, they stayed very close to the traditional Rider Waite. They actually enhanced it, looks like, a lot of the light aspects of that. There's a lot of contrast, almost looks a little bit like watercolor. So very vivid. I'm going to go ahead and say that this is quite nice. It's got a very traditional feel to it. Let's get into the minor arcana here. So very traditional imagery, maybe slightly modernized. And I say that in the sense that like the line work itself, but the actual images are very standard to the Rider Waite. But you can see a very stark contrast here in those moody cards. I like that because especially if you're just getting into tarot and not really sure where to start, you can really feel the energy of these cards, or at least the intended mood. So pretty pleased with that. And then let's take a look at the included booklet. So we have it here. It is illustrated in color, and it gives a pretty adequate explanation of the major arcana, and actually an entire, a similarly lengthy reversed interpretation. Sorry, that was a mouthful. I don't personally follow reversals, but if you are delving into this, it might be something that you want to explore. And we'll see if they do that here. Yeah, in the minor, they do that as well, but you'll notice that it's more keywords in those descriptions, not so much the story of each card. So it's a good starter deck. I'm going to say 4 out of 5 stars. I like that it's traditional, it's pretty easy to read. Materially, it's pretty decent, and it has an adequate book for starters.